Turn it up.
Hey guys, it's Trip here. Back from holidays, back from Christmas, had a lot of fun, had some bad times, had some good times, like you all do, but anyhow, enough about me. I'm pretty sure you don't give it the least damn who I am or what I'm doing. Let's be honest here. I know what y'all came here to see. This beast. The ISU-152, Tier 8 Russian tank destroyer. Couple of nicknames for this tank: the Panstainer, the Russian Thunder Troll Cannon, whatever it is you want to call it. It's still fun. It's still a great tank to use, and it's among my favorites, along with the Super Pershing and the IS-3. But this video is not about them. It's about this. So let's get right down to it. So stats: 1,010 hit points, pretty standard for Tier 8 tank destroyer. Nothing special, nothing really bad about it. However, it is a tank destroyer, so remember, you at most can take 2 hits, 3 if you're lucky, of the same from tanks of equivalent tier. So just be wary of that. The way you want to play tank destroyers, if you don't know already, is stealthily. Stay out of the guy's view, shoot him, make sure he doesn't know you're there. If he does, back off to cover. Put shot after shot into the guy if he can't see you, and just leave the guy crippled. So that's how tank destroyers work. A couple of them can go head on, like the Jagdpanzer A100, but not this one. This one relies on stealth and just that monster gun in front of it. So weight, not sure if you can see this too well. So 50 tons around, and 700 horsepower. So this thing can move. It's quite mobile in a straight line. You'd be surprised. Traverse speed, however, I'm not gonna lie to you, is utter crap. I hate this thing's traverse speed. I honestly have no idea what the designers were thinking when they gave this thing such a slow traverse, but hey, can't complain when you have that gun on you. So just make it up with clutch braking or off-road driving to give you a little better ground resistance. But we're not there yet, so continue on with the tank stats. Hull armor: 90 at the front, 90 at the sides, 60 at the back. Well, you'd think the Russians would get the message at one point that tanks need at least a little bit of armor. And by little, I don't mean armor that's just there to look good. I mean armor that can actually bounce shells. You'd think they would understand that by now, considering they have such advanced guns. But nope, you still have to deal with the same old crappy armor. So yeah, be wary of that. The only bounce you're ever going to get is if somebody is stupid enough to shoot at your gun mounted, or if they're stupid enough to shoot at you when you're at the 70-degree angle. So yeah. Don't rely on your armor. It's just there to make the tank look good. It's just there for the Russians to say they tried and put everything they had into it. Bullshit, I don't believe that. But again, can't complain when you have that gun on you. So I'm leaving the gun stats for later because that's what makes this tank good. So gun traverse, well, nobody cares really to tank destroyer. There's no turret. You really should not care about that. However, I'm not sure anymore, but if that gun traverse there means how much the gun can traverse left and right, then that is important. However, I really am not sure. I do not know if that means how fast the gun can traverse left and right, or how much the gun can traverse in degrees. If it is that, if you do know that, please tell me. It'll really help. But view range, well, Russian tank destroyer. Can't really complain. 370 is decent, but really, if you're a long range sniper, chances are you're gonna lose your target. Your target's gonna go out of your sight a lot of times. So you have to play a little more. You have to play a little more aggressive with this thing, medium to close range, both because of the accuracy and the view range. You can't really play this view range, long range too much because of your view range. So be wary of that. And signal range is a bit on the low side. Most tier 8s at this point have a 700 plus radio. This thing only has 625 meters. So also be careful of that, because chances are you could lose contact with some of your friendlies or not know where enemies are if you're on opposite sides of the map. So just be careful of that. So modules, radio. Like I said, not too good on this here anymore. It'll do the job, but still on the low side. Tracks, you do need them to put on the Top Gun. I don't think you need to put it. I don't think you need it to put on the top engine, but still put it on just so you can put on the Top Gun and save yourself the pain of getting the Top Gun first. Turrets. This thing has no turret. It's a tank destroyer, so really, you should know that by now. Gun. Well, still not there. A little patience. Research. So here's what your research looks like. This thing is going to be a basically completely new tank when you get it. You are not going to have a single thing unlocked except these two 122mm if you had any sense at all to unlock them on the ISU-152 like I told you to. If you didn't, well, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, the grind you're gonna have to go through. So anyhow, tracks that cost 15,000 only, put those on right as soon as you can so you can put on the Top Gun, then just go for the Top Gun. It costs 63,000, so it's a very expensive gun to research. 100,000 plus if you didn't research these guns like the nut job you were. If you got the gun, then you can start going. Then I recommend the engine or the second radio, since you're not gonna have any of the radios unlocked from the. Oh, actually no, you are. I'm talking bullshit now. You are going to have the radios unlocked from the ISU-152, so put those on. Put those right on there when you get it. Get the tracks. Get the gun. Get the engine. So finally, let's get to the good part. Let's get to the gun. So here's the BL-10, and here's the 152mm derp gun you start off with. So this is your gun. Is the gun you get in the ISU-152. You're gonna have to start off with this low penetration, crappy gun, crappy accuracy, crappy aiming time, crappy rate of fire, crappy gun. It's doable if you use AG like I did, but still, it just isn't that good at tier 8. Tier 7 you can still use it. It's still, reasonable, but a tier 10 or a tier 8 you're not gonna like that thing. But once you get this gear gun unlocked, the BL-10. So, rate of fire, well, Russian. You shouldn't really be expecting fast rates of fire on Russian tank destroyers. 3.41 rounds per minute, so that's around the shot every 20 seconds or so, or 19 seconds with your crew at 50%, I believe it's going to be 19 seconds or so. Crew at 100% is going to be something like 17 seconds, which I should know. I have my crew at 100%. Penetration 286. Yep, that's very good penetration right there. You should not have trouble penetrating any tier 8s you face at all. If you do, then RGN is fucking with you. Simple as that. 286mm. If you look at the average penetration here, it'll give you the minimum and maximum value. So 215mm of armor is the minimum, all the way to 358. If you are lucky, you can penetrate a T95 from the front with this thing. However, I do not recommend it. Damage, look at that. This is nearly artillery standard when you think about it. Seriously, this is basically a tier 6 artillery standard. You're hitting people with a tier 6 artillery gun, only a much more accurate and much more penetration gun. This thing hits hard. Tier 8 tank, all tanks with equivalent tier are going to lose at least half their health or more. You can one hit a lot of tier 8 mediums if you're lucky with an ammo axe. Accuracy, well, Russian 0.41. That is, it's not good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not like a KV2 derp gun 0.52, 0.46 average horribleness. It's 0.41. 0.41 is still decent. You're still gonna hit your shots. So, not that bad, but the aiming time is horrible. 3.4 seconds. That is horrible aiming time. So you're probably gonna want a vertical stabilizer on this thing. Speaking of equipment, two equipments that you are going to need are tank gun rammer to get that reload down. I've got my reload down to something like 15 seconds now. The standard for an IS-3 is BL-9 if I'm correct, and the enhanced gun lane drive, just because the aiming time needs to be better on this thing. Also, I put a camo net on. The third choice is really up to you. However, first two choices, gun lane drive or tank and rammer, if you have any sense, you're going to put those on. Third choice is up to you. You can put a camo net on, you can put a toolbox, repair your, not have to use repair kits on your tracks, or you can put a coated optics or binoculars on to improve that horrible view range of yours. Improved vents also work. As for crew skills, camo. Just camo. Stock camo on every single one of your crew, except your driver, of course. Your driver, you're going to want clutch braking. As I said, this thing turns like a bus. You're going to want clutch braking, okay? So what I recommend for your driver is clutch braking, off-road driving, and then you can add camo or something else if you want. Maybe preventative maintenance could help as well. As for the rest of the crew, mostly camo. Add once your commander reaches 100%, put a 6th sense on there. You're gonna want that as well. Maybe throw in a recon to increase your view range. You could also give your radio operator something like that as well. But other than that, I'd say camo. Yeah, the only mandatory stats I would say are clutch braking, off-road driving, and 6th sense. Those are the 3 mandatory skills / perks that I say you have to have in this tank. Other than that, it's up to you. Camo, repairs, firefighting, whatever it is you want to add. But I strongly recommend camo, clutch braking, off-road driving, and 6th sense on your commander. Alright, I've talked enough about this tank. I'm pretty sure you're dying to see how this thing performs. So I'll see you. Alright, so here's the battle. I had a Sacred Valley with my ISU-152 tier 9 game. In counter mode, we're on the west spawn, or sorry, my bad, east spawn. My direction identification is pretty bad today. So anyhow, a tier 9 game. Not too many tier 9s, though, only 5 tier 9s, a good couple tier 8s, and a few tier 7s with the occasional scout. So, yeah, reasonably good game for the ISU-152. Not too tier 10 games are what I usually get, so I consider this pretty good matchmaking. So anyhow, I decided to head over up there to K8 because it's a good spot to snipe. It's also a good spot to cover the base. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. So yeah, nothing special so far, just the usual, deployment. And I have to be honest, I wasn't that confident of their team. If you can see just how many of them are going along with me and not in the other direction. Too many. But hey, I'm tired of making up for these guys' stupidness. These guys want to lose the game so badly, fine. I'm not gonna let that mess up my scores anymore because I've been getting way too few kills, way too little damage, losing too many credits, trying to cover for just stupid bullshit that my team pulled. So no, not anymore. These guys want to lose so badly, fine, go ahead, but I'm not gonna let you take away my credits for that. That sounds a little negative, sorry, but there's only so much I can do. In a platoon, I'll try, but alone, it's just no. Alright, so anyhow, Leopard Prototype A, nasty little German burger. These things here are deadly. Very good gun, good speed, good, decent armor, low profile. These things hurt. If you let them get around you, you're screwed. So yeah, have to be mindful of that. But you also have to be mindful of all the tanks, up there, around this area here. Because there's usually a whole lot of tanks camping here, so if we're not careful, we're going to get slaughtered by these guys. So that's something you have to be mindful of when you're if you're going to brawl over this corner. So yeah, at first I tried to put a shot into that at 45, but no. Oh, low health! Yeah! Yep. I love this thing. That is just hilarious. He went from 1,000 health points to just 0 in 2 shots. One from the T-34 gun to 700, then one from me. 0 health. God, I love this thing. It's so trollish. Alright, so here's what I was looking at in the actual battle. Trying to put a shot at that T-20. He's behind the rocks. But you know, I keep looking there because you never know when the guy's gonna pop out again. So yeah. Oh, tree's knocking down. Yep, trees got knocked down there. So, there we go. Oh, is that ARA gem on low health? I almost feel guilty. That poor RA gem had no idea I was there. Okay. This year will be a bit of a kill steal, but hey, screw it, that guy has to die. And that's Reaper. Alright. So, not a bad game for me so far. I've done a reasonable amount of damage. Kill steal, had some, and been laughing so far. Of course, that I'm now basically alone here, because my team, yep, they're being way too damn scared and they're staying up there. They're not backing me up down here. So this could get ugly. However, we have a couple of Sua scouts willing to die to give their enemy positions away to me, and you know what? Screw them. Like I said, if they want to fuck up their game, do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna get in the way, but if you manage to spot some guys and let me take shots, I'll be happy. Ooh. Turn around, you idiot. There's a heavy. There it is. M445. Oh, that's gonna hurt him. There goes about 3/4 of his health. That M445's gotta be cursing right about now. I feel dirty. I feel dirty, evil. I feel like the asshole that I really am. But hey, his fault for exposing himself. Me? I'm shooting you. You're getting shot. Oh. T-71. Oh, that T-34 might need some help there. That T-71 gets around him. Whoa, shit, what was that? That was like a little replay glitch. Oh, no, no, no. Side the turret? Yes, please. Just in case you didn't know how much health he had 1200, so that was 700, and that was around 720 damage. On the low side, but still. Oh my god, I love this thing. Oh, oh, oh. That T-34 needs help, shit. Oh, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. T-34 is gonna die now. And I just lost 1600 credits. But I could at least try avenging the T-34. Dang it, I had that one shot. Poor T-34. Oh well. I'm not proud, I'll take the kill. I've avenged you, T-34. Okay, 75 is behind the rock there, can't shoot him just yet. So I'm on 4 kills right now, and our team has 7 kills total. So so far I've done over 50% of the work, just to give an idea. In a tier 9 game, where all our tier 9s have just died. Oh, that was unlucky. Shot went low, hit his tracks. That is very unlucky. And he put the shot into me, so yeah. Of course, karma. I hit his tracks, he hit my tracks, so that was lucky, but still. Okay, now what I'm going to try to do there is a bit of guesswork. I'm keeping my reticle aimed on where M444 buys, when the M45 was, but nah. Our gen was having none of it, made me miss. And there's Scumbag doing what scumbags do, shooting me. And that was very lucky, in fact. That tiger, I just bounced the Yag tiger shot. Want to take a guess where that shot went, where that shot came from? Or at least where it hit? Yep, that's right. Gun mantlet. Never shoot an ISU's gun mantlet. That's 5 down. 1 more till I get Top Gun. Oh, God. Ah, if I win this, I could get a Colwyn Ups. Oh, he's 75 behind there. Oh, he's 75. Okay, shit. Nope. You guys thought I was gonna get it, right? You guys thought I was gonna get a Colwyn Ups, be the hero? Nah. Roller Tank is having none of it. We lost this one. There's only so much I can do. I can't be the hero all the time. So, yeah. That was a 3,800 damage game. 80,000 credits on a defeat. 888 experience. 5 kills. 2,000 spotting damage. And we lost. That is cruel. That is cruel. But hey, you know, like I said, I can't do everything. Alright, so I'll catch you guys next time. Have fun, tank safe, and look at your minimap. Till next time.